Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Wednesday night psychic readings with Linus. This is the Essence of Success Network. If you were just on a few minutes ago, I hope you're logging back in. I am so sorry. I don't know what happened. I clicked on for it to go live and it just kept buffering and buffering and buffering. So I went all the way out and started all over again. So, welcome to the show. I'm sorry I was in there earlier. I don't know what is going on. Like I said, this is Wednesday night psychic readings. The chat room is open. I'm your host, Linus. Thank you for supporting and joining my show. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell that you don't miss a posting. Okay, thank you very much. This show is done Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I also do readings daily on my website, theessenceofsuccess.net, from 11 in the morning to 7 at night. I answer all questions to the best of my ability. What you do with the information, well, that's up to you. Remember, your destiny can change and time is constant. Now, for those of you that were in earlier, I'm so sorry. Like I said, I don't know what was going on, but anyway, good evening to Christy. Good evening to Christina Hesley. Good evening, Charlene. Charlene and Christy are our moderators in the chat room. Okay. I do have one little news item that I want to share. Hi, Christy. Sorry, I had to go out and come back in again. Not me. My computer's fine. It was YouTube. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I got a quick little news thing. I don't know if you guys heard this or not, but the credit reporting bureaus starting July 1st. If you have a medical bill that you've been paying on and it's been showing up on your credit report, that will end starting July 1st. If what you owe is under $500, it will not be reported to the credit bureau. But anyway, any past debts or whatever now after July 1st will not be reported to the credit bureau anymore. So that's good news. I mean, I don't have a problem, but I'm sure some people that have had extenuating health concerns and hospital costs, it'll be a relief to them to know that at least now, after July 1st, it won't be placed on your credit report. Okay. All right, let's get back to the shout outs now. Hi, Christina, Charlene. Hi, Christy, Lakeisha. Hi, how you doing? Deborah R. Hi, how are you? Hump Day, what's going on? What's going on? So good to see y'all. Lakeisha, thank you so much for being here. I can't believe that's my phone going off. How many times, Lord, do I have to tell people I have a show at 5 o'clock? Don't call me. I'm not answering it, okay? It can just go to the answering service. Okay. Well, I have a question for the room tonight. Question of the day, or whatever you want to say. Would you move to another state because of the weather? Would you move to another state because of the weather in your state? Yes or no? I'm just curious. Would you move? Okay, and next question after that, you guys think about that one. Would you move to another state because of the weather? The next question is just two. Would you move to another state for health benefits? If another state has better health benefits than where you are. Okay, that's my question, you guys in the room. I know you always ask me questions, but I want to put some questions out there. Okay, let's see. And welcome to all the queens and the kings in the room tonight. Welcome. Okay. So Christy says yes, she would move to another state because of the weather. Deborah said no. Well, Deborah R. lives in California, so you know California got really good weather. That's like Arizona. Christy said no, not to the health benefits. She's fine. It's okay. All right. Miss Wilhelmina, hi, Miss Wilhelmina. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Um, Charlene, I would move to Tennessee or Oregon for the weather. What I don't know about Tennessee, Oregon is kind of like Washington, but not as much rain. But it is a beautiful state, and they got a lot of beautiful things there. They also have undercover, allegedly, that Oregon is the communist state. So I don't know. I don't know, but anyway, allegedly. This program is for entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. Thank you very much. Lakeisha told me she's happy where she's at. She lives in Florida, so yes, another state with excellent weather. Yes. Okay, Christina Hasley said for better health benefits if another state gave her better options than where she's at right now. That's interesting. All right. Christina said, I would love to move south. Shut your mouth, girl. uh, Lakeisha said, no, not for health benefits, so she's happy. Christina said, we got a variety in Wisconsin. Well, good for you. Well, Arizona. I told y'all that without a heartbeat. One, I'd move to Arizona for the spirituality in Sedona. Now, not Phoenix. For the spirituality. Number two, for the weather, because I'm the last one of five that was born here in Washington. Everybody else was born in Louisiana and they migrated up here. So I've lived in liquid sunshine all my life. I would enjoy living in weather that's predominantly at least 75% of the year is warm. So yeah, I'd move for the weather and I'd move for the spirituality. Health benefits, I don't know. That's something I really need to investigate too before I transport myself down there to Sedona. But I need to find out because Sedona only has one hospital, one police station. It's only a town of 48,000. It's just a really small community, and they want to keep it that way. And that's one something that I like about Sedona. So, okay, that'd be the only place. Charlene says Texas is great. Well, I have to tell you, I got a cute little story for you, Charlene. I have relatives that live in Texas. One of them is my first cousin, and she had hip surgery here a couple of months ago. And she was telling me how, where she lives in Texas, how high the, what is that you pay before you see copay? How high the copay is. And I said, oh, really? Well, I said, well, I guess it depends on your insurance policy because ours is not. Our copay is very little or minimal. Well, anyway, she had went back for a checkup about her hip surgery, right? And so the nurse told her, okay, that'll be $150. And she said, for what? And the nurse said, oh, that's your copay. You're coming in for your follow up. Your copay is $150. Well, my cousin told the nurse, she said, tell that doctor to come on out in the parking lot and I'll pull my pants down and he can check my hip out there. I told her, I said, you're crazy, girl. You are crazy. Tell him I'll come on out in the parking lot. Forget the 150. He can check me out here. So I don't know. But yeah, they used to live in California and she moved to Texas. So I'm sure there was some good stuff there, not just the medical. What? First question from Miss Wilhelmina. What was the older lady's name that appeared on our cam at 12:21 a.m.? She tried to come in the door. What? Let me ask. Oh my. Miss Wilhelmina, they said she's lost and she has Alzheimer's. Not to mention, but she was lost. For some reason, something about your house triggered a memory. I don't know if you've been in your house 40 or 50 years, but for some reason, your house triggered a memory. But I'm glad you didn't open the door. That's good news. So that's why she was at your door. Her name, I don't know. They didn't tell me. But they said she's a human being and was knocking at your door at 12:21 a.m. She's confused with Alzheimer's. She was lost. But they found her. She was found. Yes. Mhm. Yeah, Arizona's nice. I can't speak about Phoenix. I have been up to Scottsdale, and I've been to Paradise Valley, and I went a little bit further than Paradise Valley. The next is multi-billionaires, and oh geez, I almost called that community, but it's nothing but multi-billionaires. Paradise Valley is multi-millionaires and some billionaires, and Scottsdale is multi-millionaires. So yeah, I've been in that. I don't know, a little too gaudy for me. I like the simplistic things. I mean, beautiful places, beautiful homes, and shops in those areas. Oh my God! I mean, it's money, money, money. So it's beautiful, but I like the simplistic side of life. So that's why I like one of another reason that I like Sedona. Yes. Okay. Oh, good question. Charlene, are negative entities coming to the earth from the Cern opening? Oh, very good. Yeah. No, they have a direct path here. No, they don't have to come through Cern. There's a lot of tunnels in this planet underneath the ground, deep underneath. They call them dumps, deep underground military bases. They call them dumps, but yeah, I mean you might a lot of portals, and so they come through that way or dimensions. That's why we think, not we, but some people think they're seeing all these UFOs and things. A lot of those are ours from our own technology that we have built some of those vessels now that we can operate. But when you see those ships that are a mile and 2 miles long or 20 miles long, they're that big, like Independence Day. No, that's not ours. But on the smaller scale, yeah, those are probably ours. Um, for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, it is. They're looking right now. If it is, it's a false flag. Charlene, if one does happen, it'll be a false flag. It won't be the real thing. I think on the whole, most of the beings are good. I think on the whole is they're good. Even some of the reptilians and some of the gray, but because of the rogue faction and the contract that was signed with Eisenhower, it let it allowed some of the negative entities to enter therein. But on the whole, I know they are helping us. We are changing for the better. It will. I know we got to go through some rough patches here this year a little bit, but like I said, on the other side, it's going to be so much better. It really truly is. But yeah, and trust me, when Eisenhower signed that, he was fooled. He was fooled. Okay. If anything shows up, they look at the Pacific Ocean or the Atlantic. Either side of those oceans, if you see something coming out or into the water, I would say, that's where they would come from. Okay. Oh, Lakeisha, are there important papers coming to me next week? Okay. Yes. And they'll show up either Thursday or Friday of next week in your afternoon mail. Yes, ma'am. Will Dr. Oz win his election? No. Will the ships come to pick us up if Mother Earth has a catastrophic disaster and the land is no more? Oh, yeah. But the Earth will reside. The Earth will reside. It's not going to go anywhere. It's taken a lot of beatings, and I tell you, Mother Earth, bless her heart, she done took so much shit over the years from Terra or humanoids, whatever you want to call, and the different species that have come here. Like I said, they haven't all been bad. There's been a lot of good species that have come here. But during that, things have happened to the planet. They didn't always show the respect and the honor to Mother Earth. I mean, look where we are now with fossil fuel, and we could have free electricity. We could have electric cars here in the next 3 to 5 years that'll be very popular. I think they still will have some aspect of diesel and oil. I don't think we'll totally get rid of it, but we'll probably get rid of over 50% of it, to give us cleaner air. So, but yeah, but to the answer to your question, Miss Wilhelmina, oh yeah, there's motherships up there now. They're on the outer Earth's atmosphere that are within our galaxy. There's motherships up there now, and if they send ships down, they'll be much smaller than the mothership. You know, maybe like twice the size of a 747, something like that. That big. Just to gauge a scale for you. Okay. Let's see. Are the species that live in the earth starting to live on top of the earth? They already have. They already have. There's some that have come above already and have intermingled or shapeshift as they're living among us. So yeah, and they did come from inner earth. So they got the clearance to come up here and live for a while. And some of them adjusted really well. Some of them did not and went back to inner earth. They didn't like what was going on up here. They didn't like the way we eat, the way we live, the way we party. They were like, you know what? I'll just go back into the inner earth. It was calmer down there. And they have lights. The lighting within inner earth is nothing like what we have up here with the bulbs and all this kind of stuff. No, it's totally different in inner earth. It's almost symbiotic the way the walls light up and stuff. So yeah, it's way different. Um, will all banks be no longer in 3 to 5 years? I don't think so. We'll get rid of the Treasury. Excuse me, Christy. We'll get Treasury, United States Treasury, and we will get rid of IRS. Banks, because we're going to digital currency, banks will still be in place. They might be a little bit different how they operate, though. Instead of nickel and diming you with every little charge they can think of, that will cease. And I think that's because of Nasara Jasara. So Nasara Gasara. But yeah, the banks they'll operate just on a different perspective than as we know them now, and they won't be nickel and diming us together. We'll have digital currency and maybe little aspects of cryptocurrency as well. Yeah. Okay. Mother Earth needs a book written. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. When we She-Hulk, hi She-Hulk Spirit, glad to see you. When we reincarnate, do we always return as a baby child or can we step in as adults? Oh, very good question. Very good question. Huh. Let me ask. It can go both ways. You can come in through the birth of a female, or if you haven't heard of walk-in Shiha, look that up, walk-in spirits, where the spirit comes a lot later and it decides to take the body and walks in, or may decide to move the other consciousnesses in the body out and the true consciousness comes in. So we call it a walk-in, but it's a change of consciousness. And then sometimes we don't always reincarnate as humans. Sometimes we reincarnate as animals, cats, dogs, horses. We reincarnate as plants. You know, there's a variety of ways to come back to this earth, or if you want to go on other planets as well. You know, but yeah, there's all kind of ways to incarnate. Some people don't come back for hundreds of years. Some people turn around in 2 years or a year's time and they come right back. So, but good question. Thank you for that. Very good question. Hmm. Ooh, what do the angels think about organ transplants? Wow, Charlene, that's a heavy duty question. Ooh, let's ask. Wow. Humans believe that they were a necessity, but they are not. The body can live on certain organs of one instead of two if need be. Also, the angels are saying that the med beds that you guys all been hearing about that can heal cancer, diabetes, heart, and all that stuff, all regenerative beds also. Um, there are some here in the United States. It's not known yet. There's also some in the Netherlands that's not known yet. When this technology, they decide to share it with the public, um, a lot of pharmaceutical companies will go by the wayside. And I think that's why they're delaying it, because that's billions of dollars, billions and billions of dollars will go by the wayside because this healing is done for life. It doesn't come back. Okay, so I'm talking about the medbed healing. That when they do the healing, it doesn't come back. You're done. So, um, The angels are saying it's how that we treat our bodies that we really don't need organ transplants because of the toxins. They're telling me the toxins that we put in our body. If we lived healthy and we didn't eat meat at all and just ate meat and vegetables and drank water, we wouldn't have 1/4 of the problems in our bodies if we treated them correctly and exercise. Go for a walk in the sun, in some sunlight. So, thank you for the question, Charlene. That was a good question. Thank you to Shiha. Wow. Daniel, hi Daniel, how are you doing? Are aliens doing walk-ins and humans? Um, some, yeah, because they're changing their consciousness, and we have clones. Okay, the clones are been out there for years, but we have clones. So yeah, the clones don't take over the human body, right? But they look exactly like my twin, except they don't have a soul and I do. And they probably don't have the emotions that I do as a human have emotions. But yeah, but yes, they have the technology to change our consciousness, just to take over our mind. So yeah. Will mass mandate come? Daniel asked, will mass mandate come back in my town, my country? Is it in high transmission category? Come back in my town. Ooh, I can't. I don't remember, Daniel, where you lived. Sorry. Come back in your town. Um, there is a country in high transmission. No, the country is not in a high transmission category. No, we're not. That's why I said yesterday. It's only a few states that may go to a total lockdown, but not like we went through in 2020. And that's only because the numbers are high. Now, some of the other states, if the numbers go up a little bit, they may do a mild mask mandate, but not where you can't go anywhere or do anything without coming out the house with your mask on. So, Daniel, the answer to your question, high transmission, no. In your state, I don't know where you are to concentrate on that state. What your counts are like there. You have to give me the name of your state. Okay. Miss Wilhelmina, is there a message for me from my angels? Not today, Miss Wilhelmina. I just got a blank slate. They didn't tell me anything today, so I guess you're doing all right. Okay. Chrissy, yes, they are. I've been looking at some of those. The last one that just came out said in the past 10 years, Fauci and some of the rest of them have been paid over $350 million. Yeah, that just got released. Like, what? Yeah, it's on the internet. You'll find it, and everybody can read it. Quite interesting. Yeah. High state. I would think not, but yeah, your numbers are high in Massachusetts. I did hear that on the news. Yeah, please take care of yourself. I'm sorry to hear about your auntie. I'll be praying for her that she gets better. Wow. Interesting. I need a name, Jazz Winder. Okay. Give me a name. I'm good, but I'm not that good to just give out general. You need to give me a little bit more clarity, and I got you. Oh, oh. Okay, Jazz Winder. Here's will be the last question. Angels. Wow. You know what the angel said, Jazz Winder? What do you want him to think? Wow. Okay, Jazz Winder. It's like, what do you want him to think? Um, Jazz Winder, I'm going to tell you to go back and listen to Thursday night show. Scroll down to the last 10 minutes of the show. You might want to listen to that. Okay. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Shavabodi, my moderators. Thank you, everybody, for being in the room today, for subscribing and liking. I really do appreciate it. Be sure and share the show. I'll be back tomorrow night at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard, Pacific Daylight Time. But anyway, West Coast. I'll be back tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. So you guys be sure and come in. I'd be more than glad to see you. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. If no one has told you that they love you today, well, I do. Go out and enjoy your evening, and I'll see you tomorrow night at 5. Thank you.